Certificates are not important in engineering and construction, skills and knowledge are. Today we look at slabs or floors and the different types and where you can use them. So let's get into it. Hello everyone. Okay, today we are going to be looking at the difference between a one-way slab and a two-way slab. Okay, so let's say you have a slab or what we commonly call a floor. Let's say you have one like this. Okay, and let's say this side from here to here, we call this X, and from here right up to here we call this Y. Okay, so from this to here X, and here to here Y. So the difference is very simple. If the ratio of X to Y is greater than or equals to 2, then we have a one-way slab. Okay, but if the ratio of X to Y is less than, not less than or equals to, just less than 2, then we have a two-way slab. Okay, let me demonstrate that really quick. So let us say that in this figure, let's say this is our slab or the floor. We have this distance from here to here. That distance, let's call that 3 meters. And let's say we have this distance from here to here. Let's call this 2 meters. Okay, so you're going to see that if we were to take 3 divided by 2, you are going to discover that it is going to be less than 2. Okay, so in this case we are going to have a one-way slab. But there is another thing you have to take note. Okay, one-way slabs are supported on 2 sides only. Let me demonstrate that really quick. That means that if we have this slab like this, for it to be a one-way slab, it is supported only on these 2 sides. By support, I mean you got the beams only on these 2 sides, like this. Okay, so this is a one-way slab. Okay, so even though, let's say in this case we have this distance here to be 3 and this is 2, and if we divide that, you are going to see that it is less than 2, but since it is being supported on two sides, this is still considered as a one-way slab. Okay, now of course, for you to know that this is a two-way slab, also in terms of the supports have to be on 4 sides. Okay, which means that if we had this slab like this, like so, for it to be a two-way slab, the supports have to be on all the 4 sides. So you have to have the beams going all around the 4 sides of the slab, just like that. Now this is considered a two-way slab. Now another difference is in terms of the load. Okay, the next difference, sorry about that, the next difference is in terms of the load distribution. For a one-way slab, the load distribution is only on 2 sides, and on a two-way slab is on all the 4 sides. Let me demonstrate that real quick. So let's say in this case we have this slab like this, and if this is to be considered a one-way slab, it means the load distribution has to be like this and like this. Okay, yeah, this one you can easily see from what we call the limit line theorem, for those of you who have done that. And for a two-way slab, it is going to be like this, and for the load distribution, you're actually going to have the load like this on all 4 sides. So you have the loads like this, like so, on all the 4 sides. So this is still a one-way slab in terms of the load distribution, and this is a two-way slab in terms of the load distribution still. Now as a bonus, there is one more type of slab which is called the flat slab. Now most of these slabs are being carried by the beams. As a matter of fact, most slabs are carried by the beams. But there is one other extra type of slab, which is called a flat slab, and that slab is being carried by columns or pillars. Okay, so it's still just going to be a normal slab. In this case, I'm going to draw a section of it. It's still going to be a normal slab, but it is not being held by beams like in all the other cases that we've been looking above. In this case, you're just going to have pillars which support the slab. So this is called a flat slab. So this is a flat slab. So again, you have your slab which just rests on two or multiple columns. It depends on how you want to design it. So this is a flat slab, and here is the slab on top. Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like this video, make sure you always keep it live, share it for others to also benefit from, and see you in the next tutorial.